Hello, everyone. We have some unfortunate news to deliver. Unfortunately, Isaac T-Bomb is currently in a state of disarray and panic and cringe for his diagnosis of Mordecai on the regular show character quiz. He will not be joining us this episode. We apologize to Isaac T-Bomb fans, and we will provide refunds to everyone who has hopped on this episode to see him. But anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to the R7 podcast. Look at how many fingers I have on my hands. Each finger represents an episode we have.
Wow.
We've done it.
This is our 5th week of podcasting, and I already dislike myself a little more than I did when I started. But anyways, what do we have for you tonight, or today, or whenever you are viewing this? We do not have a guest. Yes, I know. For the first time in 3 weeks, we do not have a guest.
Wow.
Because nobody likes it.
Yeah, no one wants to be on our show again. But anyways, but that doesn't mean that our show is gonna drop in quality. It's still gonna be good stuff because we are talking about stuff that's heavy, and that's real heavy. Like we're going to be talking about the H3H3 versus Keemstar rivalry that has been reignited as of late. We are talking about cancel culture. We are talking about we're going to be talking about Rick and Morty fans with quotation marks, talking about wanting to boycott the show over some controversial jokes. And finally, we're also going to be ranking fast food places in Canada, because we barely go to America, because why would we go there?
Boo, America.
Boo, America.
Boo,
America. You're keeping our friend hostage. You're keeping
America
our friend
more
hostage.
like cringe cut.
Yeah, word. Good one,
We
Alex.
apologize.
Thanks.
We apologize to any American viewers that might stroll into this. We love you guys, but we're Canadians. It's just what we do. It's just what we do. But anyways, I forgot to do an intro. So to my left with his camera off, we have Braden Dickinson.
Man, Mina, we have the same instincts.
Yeah, I know.
Braden, where are you reporting live from?
I was spaced out. I'm reporting live from my bedroom.
I like the southern accent that you had there for a
Thank
minute.
you.
All right, to the bottom, we got the Darian Majors. Where are you reporting live from?
Oh, of course I'd be on the bottom.
Of course.
Gaming.
I'm reporting live from space.
Whoa.
But not outer space, inner space, like on Earth space.
All right, beside Darian is Sophia. Where are you reporting live from? Sophia, you good?
My internet's real slow, so all of you just froze, but I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, even you froze.
Yes.
All right, so
Yeah, you're
we don't know
frozen
where
online.
Sophia's reporting live from for now because she.
Wow.
Dead.
Oh man.
Oh,
No.
No! You guys are all frozen!
one frame per second, silky smooth.
Yeah, where are you reporting live from?
I'm in my basement. Y'all are like real frozen. I'm gonna ask Andres to get off the internet.
Yes.
And
Execute.
besides,
Dox your brother like that.
and besides,
Oh, yeah.
and besides Sophia is Mina, where you're reporting live from.
I'm reporting live from Sophia's basement.
Where you at, girl?
And
That's what I
above,
said.
and above Mina, we have Alex, where you're reporting live from.
Alex's mouse repair studio. If you have any
Whoa.
screws or a screwdriver that works with screws that look like this, hit me up. I'm
I
trying
might
to
have
repair
one.
Hit.
Am I allowed to drive to your house?
them. No.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Quarantine is still in effect. Do
Darian,
not
I like
leave.
your shirt.
We're allowed
Throw
to hang
your
out
screwdriver
outside.
at me from a safe distance.
yeah.
It'll be fun.
Oh yeah. Lawn chairs 2 feet apart. We should definitely do it one day. But anyways, yeah. Oh yeah. I also forgot to mention that this is the first episode and the second episode for Darian, Braden, and Mina's suspension being lifted.
What did I
Yeah.
get suspended for?
Yeah, you guys remember that email I sent you about you guys being suspended for work for a week, right?
Yeah.
Work? Are we getting paid, sir? Pass it over.
The
Yo.
money doesn't come now, but the money comes later, and we don't,
Ooh.
and we can't get money now unless we get more views. So
I feel like that meme from We're the Millers where he's like, you guys are getting paid?
Weird.
oh man. But anyways, enough playing around. Let's get right into the news.
Woo!
Okay, so basically, this H3H3 versus Keemstar rivalry that has been reignited in the year 2020.
Whoa.
Basically, what's been going on is that H3H3 has dropped videos about Keemstar. He's basically been content copying Keemstar for 3 videos, and the first video was about an hour to an hour and a half, I guess.
Um,
And then the 2 other videos that he released were about 10 to 20 minutes each. It is man, it's it's kind of crazy. But basically H3H3 is just calling out Keemstar for the same reason why anyone would call out Keemstar, and that's for him being toxic and for ruining the community and other YouTube channels, other streamers. He's just been going after them and ruining their lives essentially.
Why? What is he going after them for?
He's accusing some streamers of being pedophiles and stuff like that. And then
Does he have any basis for that, or is he just saying it to say it?
I think I'm not entirely sure, but Braden, do you have any input on this or?
Oh yeah, he accused the guy again. A few days ago.
Who's the guy?
Is that
RS
Ethan?
Glory and Gold. Keemstar in 2016 accused of being a pedophile because he mistaked his face with a guy who was arrested for it. And then a few days ago, Keemstar decides to even though he said, "Oh, I got the story wrong in the past," he's like, "Well, there's that catfishing story, and I'm not going to say it, but you should talk about it, about that catfishing story, about the story that you were apparently trying to hook up with a 16-year-old. I'm not going to report it, but I'll let you report it, knowing that Keemstar's fans are going to go after him and attack him," which is exactly what happened.
Yeah, basically, yeah, and he's not only done this, but he's also done this to Tobuscus, who is a famous Minecraft YouTuber back in the
And
20s.
I
not
love
even
that guy.
Tobuscus, he did that to another Minecraft YouTuber. I can't remember his name right now. But it basically brought him to the point of suicide.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, wasn't that Minecraft streamer having a live breakdown?
No, I think that was a video that he posted.
Yeah. And then I think because I think Keemstar was recording live and he saw the video and yeah. Also, I just like to point out that I believe that Keemstar is a psychopath because because he doesn't feel sorry at all for like what he does. If you think about it, have you ever like seen Keemstar like give out like a formal apology, Brayden, or anyone who's familiar?
He's given out the what I like to call the YouTuber apology, the ones that always start with
I didn't want to have
And
to
then
make
the
this
title's like,
sorry.
I had to make
And
this
then,
video
like,
or, something lame.
Instead of them talking, it's just them like choking up and like tearing for like a bit. It's like,
Crying.
just
No, and
cut it out.
so
Like,
with
just
the-
cut out the crying. That's not what I'm here to see. I'm here to
Yeah.
see you
Yeah.
saying I was wrong.
And with the RS Glory and Gold, like the initial accusation, the next day he released the video and he's like, I pride myself on getting you the story correct. I'm this, but I didn't. The next story, it's like, wow, you are really sorry then.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I also like keep in mind that I didn't have enough time to watch all three videos, but I was able to get clips and bits from it, and I was able to get the entire message that HD was trying to get across. And basically, in one of the other videos I've seen, there's like footage of Keemstar after a call with FouseyTube, who at the time was having like an episode. He was having a manic episode, and basically like Keemstar was gonna be relentless, was gonna go hard on him, saying that that FouseyTube is dropping all this stuff because he's trying to promote himself and make himself famous, while like one of Keemstar's guys was there and he was all like, and he's trying to tell him stop Keemstar from making that video, because he's telling him like, dude, he's clearly in a bad state right now. He's having a mental state. He's having a manic episode right now. Do you not realize what he's doing? He's not trying to promote any. He's not intentionally trying to promote anything. He's in the middle of a manic state, and he's off, and he's just going nuts right now and stuff like that. And Keemstar keeps insisting that he's trying to promote per se.
Yeah, that's the FouseyTube
Scenario.
Yeah, did you watch Keemstar's response to the initial video?
I haven't. Have you?
Yeah, so basically Keemstar's defense of him basically harassing FouseyTube to the point of him going to like that point where he's like yelling at him on top of the car was, well, Ethan, you've done it too. And then he shows a clip of Ethan saying like, is he like in a manic state or is he on drugs? And then cuts it off. But he intentionally cuts off the part where Ethan says, but in all seriousness, this person's in a manic state and needs help.
Yeah,
So
Ethan
Ethan
his
always
defense,
makes sure to
his defense is to straight up take someone's clip and just twist it until it's not at all what they said. Because he never defended himself. He never said like, oh, I was wrong, or oh no, he was the antagonist. He just straight up said, well, you're the bully too. But then what, he actually wasn't the bully, because if you listen to the full clip that wasn't doctored, then you realize that H3H3 actually cares a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's the thing with like that's I think that's what that's like a Keemstar move. If you But I think like what H3H3 does, it does to respond to their response videos, or to any videos that are accusing him of anything, is that he'll basically just throw a counter punch right back and make you look even worse than he was already intentionally making you look bad for. You know?
No, it's that, or he just straight up doxes them. Like there's that one YouTuber who called some, like, I can't remember, it's like Smiles for YouTube, I'm pretty sure is his name.
Yeah, there are a lot of YouTubers that have called.
Yeah, but so Smiles for YouTube, and then Keemstar goes on a he's like, oh, here's his phone number, here's his wife's phone number, oh, here's his address. His friend's like, dude, he's gonna get swatted so bad, and Keemstar laughs at that. Literally 10 minutes later, this RCMP's outside of his house.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Full
Like,
guns, full tactical gear, because someone said it's like a hostage situation. Died because there was that instance of these COD players who were doing a literal $1 bet in a gun game, and I won't get into what that is, but basically one guy lost, and the guy who lost was so salty he hired someone.
All right. So
Keemstar, I
right.
bet he doesn't play Animal Crossing because he's a nerd.
Nerd.
Yeah.
And if he does play Animal Crossing, then he's still a nerd.
You know what makes sense though about Keemstar?
What?
He plays Rust like religiously, and if you guys don't know what Rust is a game where you will find literally the most toxic cesspool of people ever.
incels?
No, pretty much, yeah. Like,
Incels.
I'm not even kidding. I don't think I've gone on a server without being called the N-word at least 40 times.
Oh, nice. What a win.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like
That's
that's how,
a
and I'm on
gamer
one, and
moment.
I'm on a server where literal racism's bannable.
Bannable.
But, like, imagine what the official Rust servers where there are pretty much no rules are like. I don't even want to imagine, and that's the game Keemstar plays. So I can understand why he's like that.
Nice.
Yep. Keemstar is psycho.
Yeah, people who think
Trash.
League of Legends is toxic, they play Rust, they think League of Legends is a paradise, honestly.
Yeah.
Gamer.
Gamer. Yeah, so yeah. Honestly, online bullying and all that stuff, doxing it's really dangerous. People lose their lives. People lose their lives because of that. Like I'm gonna think back to like a recent story over the weekend where a Terrace House star / pro wrestler Hana Kimura actually passed away because of the hate that she was getting because of her actions on the show. And then I see stuff like what Keemstar is doing and guys like Keemstar who exist, and I'm like, guys like him are like the source of this problem and stuff like that. And honestly, it has to stop. Like before we cure COVID-19, can we fix humanity first? That's
a tall order.
Preach it.
But yeah.
It's a tall order, but it's a needed order. Like we're all in a rough state right now, and we all need to.
Dude, what are you doing?
I know.
Thanking yourself.
I don't know.
Sorry. Anyway, carry
Yeah,
on,
we're
Josh.
all in a rough state, and we all need to band together and be kinder. Just be kinder. That's all I would ask, and that's all what many other people would ask. So anyways, to move on to stuff that affects mental health and all the cyberbullying and all that stuff, let's talk about cancel culture. Oh man, cancel culture. The first time
Good or
that
bad?
yeah, like the first time like I've ever seen cancel culture in full effect was the whole James Charles incident. Yeah, I remember.
But he's fine again. He has a TV show, so
And I watched it.
yeah, it's like how to be an influencer or something.
That's
Yeah.
so lame.
It's such a modern YouTube thing to post.
Honestly, out of most of the things that can be considered part of cancel culture, I feel like James Charles is kind of like a lower end offender.
Yeah.
So
It's not
the
that-
thing is with cancel culture, though, it's very like nitpicky. So they'll only cancel people who are not conventionally attractive or they're not as popular as other people.
Is that a thing?
Because like, yeah, especially so like recently there was this person on TikTok who they had found videos of her saying the N-word like a couple years ago, which like obviously is not okay. And so like she got like attacked online, blah blah blah. People were finding out about her parents and they were messaging her parents, but like and they were messaging like her abusive ex-boyfriend, and like it was like becoming like too much. And so like she posted a bunch of apologies, and like they were like genuine apologies, like they weren't like, you know, like some of the YouTuber ones are like not or even just like generally, sometimes people will apologize and they'll be like, I'm sorry, but it's like, you know, or like, I didn't mean it, like, you know what I mean? Like, her apology was like genuine, but like, you know, it's like, obviously it's not my apology to accept, so like, I understand, but like, I don't know, like, they just like took it too far. But then like people like Lil Huddy, who have like millions of followers, he said the N-word multiple times and he's not getting canceled for it, which is why it's like people who aren't popular or attractive are the people who are targeted more than the people who are like famous or popular.
I would actually
because that's
disagree
just
with
like
that.
a TikTok thing in general, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would disagree with that though, because you got people like PewDiePie who literally says the N-word once in their lifetime and pretty much caused all of his like sponsorships to just leave.
I don't know if that's more of a cancel culture thing, because like it's kind of just been like, it wasn't like an everybody all on him at once sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like been like a constant.
It kind of
stream.
was.
He's still
though.
making videos and he's still getting views, right? So like the
Well,
main
that's
thing with
because-
cancel
yeah.
culture is that they're like completely shut off and like no one, like it's like goes from like 100 to 0. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's nothing. Like they can never come back.
Yeah, wait.
There's like a range of cancel culture.
What cancel culture
In
is?
most cases, cancel
I mean,
culture.
Yeah,
maybe
we'll find a
wrong.
definition, Alex.
But there's like a range of cancel culture where some people will be like affected less and some people will be affected more. It really just depends on the person's fan base and stuff as well.
I'm looking up a definition, Alex.
Okay.
This is from Urban Dictionary, so you know. Okay, so this says
Also on the list, I like similarly to James Charles, PewDiePie is very, very low offender because I don't know if he's actually racist or not.
He's
Definitely not.
He's definitely
He
not.
probably isn't, but I don't know. I
He's
don't
100
know him personally, so I can't say for sure. I'm
Exactly,
just gonna say
yeah.
probably not. If he
Okay, are
is,
you
then he's doing
ready?
a pretty good job at hiding it, kind of.
I'm ready.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So the definition is a desire to cancel out a person or community from social media platforms. It is characterized by the response of an evil individual when they are shown to be wrong. They will call on their followers to report the social media accounts of the person or group that did the criticizing, rather than discussing the criticism or showing by evidence where the criticism is incorrect. So, like, another thing with cancel culture is that it's like, it completely shuts out the ability for people to grow. Like, I understand that some things are like not okay to say, but like, I don't know, like, I don't want to sound like I'm like excusing what they said, because that's not what I'm trying to do. But it's like people can grow and people can make mistakes and grow from those mistakes, but cancel culture kind of like removes that ability. And it's like you make one mistake in your whole life and like that's it, like there's no going back. But like that's not how things work. Like you have to make mistakes in order to grow from them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
without a trial.
Mhm.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like
I
you say something,
always-
you're done.
I've always hated like the whole the social media's like what's like inherent thing to just be like, oh, someone said you're this, so you're guilty immediately.
Yeah, without doing.
Well, I
research.
mean, the worst offense of that has to be with Kevin Hart, with the cancel culture there. How people literally went years and years and years into his Twitter history to find one transphobic thing, and that got him completely cut out of I think it was the Oscars. Can't remember exactly.
Well,
what
and
it
that's the
was.
thing is like people they dig
I'm
and it like
surprised that the Oscars would even care about something like that.
yeah, the
but
Oscars are very like
but
Yeah.
it's like that's the thing that's also bad about cancel culture. It's like, yeah, the person said it like 10 years ago. You think they haven't grown as a person? It's like they definitely
they
don't
haven't
think
changed
that
in 10
now.
years or something like that.
Yeah. They've definitely changed. They definitely don't believe in the same thing. It was one dumb joke,
Yeah.
well,
but
and,
yet
like,
you ruined
obviously,
their career over it.
like they should be able to like say like they should have to make an apology for that. Like it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like oh like you said it a long time ago, that's fine, but it's like also they said it a long time ago, and if they have changed, then we need to like appreciate that and like understand that, you know? Like I agree with you, Brayden, but I just want to like
Oh no, yeah, I
like,
agree with
just
you.
add on to
overall.
that. There should be an apology and they should be recognizing what they do.
Yeah,
but
it's
it
definitely
shouldn't be
not.
like you're done forever.
Yeah, it's definitely not like, oh, you said that years ago, it's all right. It's still not all right. But that
I'm-
doesn't mean they deserve to lose all, or they deserve to just get knocked down, or they deserve to lose all that they've worked for. They've definitely changed. Kevin Hart's definitely changed over the years. I remember like his old comedy, how like it used to be, and his new comedy, it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of weird because like I'm pretty sure. I don't mean to assume or anything, but I'm like 100% sure that literally everyone in this call has made racist jokes, homophobic jokes, transphobic jokes in their life, like way back when, or even like a week ago. But it's like,
especially when you're younger and you don't understand like the implications of things. Like
as time goes on, more things become acceptable, and then like you kind of forget that you did say that a long time ago. And it carries a different weight now, and it's like, oh, well, I didn't realize that this implied this, and, well,
or you're just a dumb kid and you don't really know what your words mean.
Yeah,
you hear other people say it, and then you're like, oh, funny, I'm gonna repeat it as well.
Yeah. Well, and that's why there has to be room for growth, because, like, as a child, if you grow up thinking, like, oh, this is okay to say, and, like, no adult in your life or someone, like, a mentor is, like, able to say, like, this isn't okay, don't say that, like, you're gonna, like, think that it's okay. And that's the thing where it's, like, once you learn the implications and you stop doing it, then, like, obviously you've grown as a person. But if you learn the implications and you keep doing it, like, that's fine to cancel those people, because, like, that's, like, a genuine, like, hateful person.
Yeah, I know firsthand that is the case, because I said some dumb stuff in my early days in high school that I wouldn't have said now, or even at my later days in high school. So there's that too. But again, I think it's kind of dumb, because there's still people that are still mad at me about that, and I'm like, let's just move on from that. Like it was a long time ago. I've had time to grow. I've had time to grow and change since then. So and you don't see me saying the same things now. So yeah,
there is still an element of like cancel culture type stuff off of social media.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's just a lot easier for it to spread like wildfire on social media.
Definitely, yeah. Social media can be a beautiful place, and it could also be a horrible place.
But if you don't have a lot of followers, you can say whatever you want, and nobody bats an eye.
And
being low key on social media it's low key. It's kind of great. It's pretty great.
And the thing about cancel culture is too, it is definitely a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because if you go after one person's sponsors or stuff like that, that person will bite back and they'll send their fans. Like with the Keemstar situation. H3H3 kept bringing up G Fuel. G Fuel dropped a Keemstar. And then Keemstar's fans, mad at that, went after his sponsors and got Old Spice to drop H3H3.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
well, that's kind of what we were talking about last episode about like stans. It's like they're like insane. So it's like if you have two people who are getting canceled and like they're like you know what I mean, like they're like crazy fans who are like obsessed with them, like they're just gonna come at each other, and then it's like these like innocent people are getting doxxed because like these like children are fighting each other over like some person they idolize for absolutely no reason.
No, they're also probably not people.
Well, some
depending on what it is.
No, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah.
It is kind of strange. It's like when people cancel something and then it just like blows up back in their face because they like said the wrong thing. Maybe. Well, I mean, I haven't seen an example of that, but I'd like to. The closest thing I can think of is like with. I don't even know if this is 100% confirmed, but I did do a little bit of digging on the pro Jared thing, where there were multiple claims of him doing stuff like cheating on his wife and getting nudes from minors. Both of those things, except only one of them was confirmed to actually be false, which is the second, because two people came forward about being like, that he knew that we were underage, and he was like, no, let's get pictures of your body. And he was like, actually, no, that didn't happen. Or if it did, then it would have been impossible because of that. And it's just like, well, I don't even know what to believe anymore. Yeah. Until the point where it's just like, you know what? Let's just drop it and whatever.
Mhm.
I haven't checked up on the accounts that claimed that they were those people that sent pictures, but apparently Pro Jared is fine, and that's bad if he cheated on his wife. But if he didn't, then whatever. I still don't watch his videos, so I don't really care.
I mean, the fact that you said that apparently he's doing fine is just a perfect example of how the internet has a memory of a goldfish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you'll do something bad, and then 6 months later, either something else pops up and everybody moves to that, or people just forget. Like, I'm pretty sure with the whole PewDiePie bridge situation, that happened, and then 2 months later, Suicide Forest, and everybody forgot about the PewDiePie bridge. Because everybody was now focused on the Suicide Forest. And then something else happened, I can't remember, and then everybody forgot about that as well.
Yeah.
And now you just see the occasional like joke or jab at Logan Paul, but almost nobody saying, "Hey, that was still wrong of you to do," because nobody cares anymore.
I hate
Yeah, because they've
Logan
moved
Paul.
on to the next like big thing.
Mhm.
I don't know how the Paul parents would put up with their children.
Because they make them a lot of money.
Yeah. Also, the Paul parents divorced a long time ago, and their dad's just and I'm pretty sure
Oh,
their
their
dad
dad's
is
like also kind of like them. So
yeah.
Oh,
Didn't his
Wait.
dad kiss one of their girlfriends for a video?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
there's a whole.
Oh. It was
But like
it was
with the
awesome.
whole
Dad.
memory thing, like there was some local beef on Twitter recently where like a girl was very racist, and then like people like came for her, and so like she released an apology on Facebook, which was not an apology at all. But anyways, like it was basically.
Oh,
just,
was it
like,
one of those "I'm sorry you got offended" apologies?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, fucking love those.
And she was like, I'm getting attacked for this, which, like, it's not fair for someone to be getting death threats. I agree. But also, like, she never really acknowledged what she said was wrong. But anyways, the whole thing is, like, I was talking to my mom about it, and she was like, oh, well, like, if she just, like, hides out for a few months and then she comes back, like, no one will remember. Which is, like,
oh,
it's true. Like, people won't, like,
No.
some people will.
Okay.
And, like, obviously, like, hopefully future
Okay.
employers will, like, notice. But it's, like, people just, like,
Okay.
don't. Yes.
actually, I do have one thing to mention
Okay.
that I saw on Twitter. This person who makes like a cosplay stuff was I guess they were receiving a lot of backlash, so they released one of those like twit longer apologies of them basically using their abusive boyfriend, who was actually later confirmed to not be abusive.
Nice.
By other people, but she basically used her abusive boyfriend to
Justify?
like try and justify her sexually assaulting her dog multiple times.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Yikes.
and it's just like, why? She literally just said it right there. She literally admitted that she's like, well, yeah, I did this, but like.
Any
like this and
apology
that.
where they
And
say
it's like,
I'm sorry,
I used it to cope with depression. It's like, no, that's not a good way to cope at
yeah,
all.
there are healthy and unhealthy coping mechanisms, and that is
And
not one
there are
of them.
people that are so like, you know what, you go, girl, you're so brave, and it's like, you're an idiot.
Mhm.
You literally just admitted she pleaded guilty, and you're giving her like a. It's like she pleaded guilty, and they're giving her like a, you get off with some community service.
That's ridiculous.
It really is. It really is. All right, moving on to the next topic.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We have to talk about the boycotting of Rick and Morty so far. All right,
Alex,
I don't
you
think
haven't
I'm
talked a whole lot today. What do you know about Rick and Morty?
Well, I mean, Alex is such a high intelligence that he
Well,
should be able to
it's
tell
the
us.
Yeah.
indie art house show of the medium we call television, starring Richard and Mortimer. And there's this one scene where he turns himself into a pickle.
Oh shit, that was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Real talk, though, I've watched one episode of season 4, so I have no idea what's going on.
Oh,
Josh,
I'm surprised, Austin. This season
What?
is pretty.
All right. So, anyways, Mina's just vibing to it. Mina's
Yeah,
just
his laugh
vibing
kind
to
of
it.
glamour.
I'm disgusting. Like, alright, look.
Uh-oh, his computer made a noise.
What a part.
It's fine.
Okay. All right. So basically, what's been going on is that that Rick and Morty fans with quotation marks are pissed about some controversial jokes that have been made in recent episodes. Basically, these jokes went around like they were around like they were making 9/11 and Pearl Harbor jokes. Although that is messed up, at the same time, that's what Rick and Morty is all about. Like Rick and Morty's a show that's famous for pushing, for like crossing the line and making these controversial and dark jokes because Rick and Morty, at the end of the day, it's a comedy show that involves a lot of dark humor. Like that show is like 70 to maybe 90% dark humor if you think about it.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there a scene in that show where Morty says, "You're like Hitler, but at least Hitler cared about Germany" or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The
Like,
actual line in the show. Like, I'm not surprised they make jokes like that.
yeah.
Oh, wait, and I think they made a 9/11 joke in the episode after that.
Okay,
Oh
I
my-
haven't
oh
really
my
seen Rick and Morty, but this sounds like
So,
similar to like the humor in The Simpsons. Like The Simpsons
this is
wasn't that bad,
definitely
but
way
it's
more
like
than Simpsons.
yeah,
It's
but it's
definitely
like
worse,
the same
yeah.
kind of thing, right? Like I don't know, maybe not. I haven't really seen
I
it,
don't
so
know.
maybe I
When-
shouldn't be talking.
When
I
was
haven't watched
Simpsons
last
at its
season,
edgiest? Because
for
I think it's mellowed out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the whole thing with Rick and Morty is that the true fans don't bat an eye because it's expected. Like actual fans of the show know what they're getting themselves into. They know that Rick and Morty is they know that Rick and Morty. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words right now, but they know that this is what Rick and Morty is about. And yeah, basically, I don't think the creators of the show would care if some fans left, because it's like, okay, hey, screw you guys. We're still going to be making these controversial jokes because we're not going to sell out. We're not going to sell it to you guys or something.
Oh yeah, like
these
it's
lines.
already absurdly popular.
Yeah, it's already popular.
I mean, I feel like Justin Roiland and
Dan Harmon.
Stan Harmon, they're definitely the type of people who would continue to make the show even if nobody watched it.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, like you can even if you've seen like episodes like from recent season, from like actually if you see episodes from then until now, you can see like there's like, of course there's effort, but there's like a lack of, but it's like they're not even trying. If you
Like now?
like, no, just every episode it looks like they're not even trying. It's like, okay, we're gonna
The whole series?
Yeah, the whole series. It's like you notice how like in some shows like they'll get to a point where they start trying and it doesn't feel the same. Like I feel like
I'm not entirely
Like they're
sure
trying to
what
make
you
it
mean.
funny.
yeah, it's like they're
Oh,
Like where they're trying too hard
Yeah.
instead of
Mhm.
just going with the flow, doing what they want to do. They're trying to make the show funny.
Like
They're trying
that
to make
makes
it
me
like
think
all
of like
that.
The Office, like near the end,
Oh,
where it was
yeah.
like they they were like trying to make it too funny, and then it was like the like situations weren't even realistic anymore.
Yeah, like and all the characters became caricatures.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Oh, so you're saying that Rick and Morty is still in this sort of flow?
Yeah,
I
like
guess so.
I don't think Rick and Morty's actually changed at all.
Oh, okay.
No, I would agree with you. Like I'm pretty much up to date with that show, except for like the last episode, but it's still weird.
It's still weird, but we love it. We love
Yeah.
the fact that it's weird. But yeah,
So,
Yeah,
you can
point
definitely
is,
tell they have fun with it, though. That's the thing.
yeah, they definitely have fun with it. Like, I'm pretty sure Justin Roiland drinks when he does Rick.
Probably wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure like they've done like some character lines drunk, and it turned out to be like some of the funniest stuff.
One thing I want to see a little bit of.
Table, definitely drunk.
One thing I want to see a little bit more of in the show, though, is more improv scenes. Those are the funniest scenes in the show.
Yeah,
Interdimensional
stuff
table.
From Answering My Eyes Johnson. From Answering My Eyes Johnson Electronic.
Yeah, I
Like,
love
that stuff cracks me up.
Yeah,
There should be
Yeah.
more shows that try and do that type of thing. Rick and Morty. I wanted to say something actually about like I'm not sure if this is entirely the case, but I'm thinking that people seem to be a lot more biased towards making fun of disasters in history when it comes to stuff that happens in America.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Because like typically people that'll be like, oh, well, making fun of Hiroshima bombings, making fun of what else even happened?
The Holocaust.
Right.
That's all.
I don't know why that didn't come to mind immediately. Probably because I don't think it's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
then
I
people-
think also like
Hiroshima
people
punch.
just, like, collectively hate America, so it's easier to make jokes about the things that happen to them. You know?
well, I mean, like, even still, bad thing happens to innocent people. Of course, it's a bad.
Yeah.
It sucks. It shouldn't happen.
Sucks.
But like, if you're gonna make fun of other things, why not make fun of everything that happens? Why are some things off limits, especially when said things had way less fatalities than some of the others
Yeah.
that you're making
I
fun
think
of, just because they
at
happened a
this-
longer time ago?
Yeah, I think a factor that goes into that is the relevance of the joke. Like, the more people that would get the joke, the more popular the joke, the more likely it's going to be used and stuff like that. So
every
Yeah, like,
Jokes
American
about, like,
viewers will get the jokes
bombings that
about
happened in
American
Paris a
past
couple years ago. No, people are going to be like, "Oh yeah, that happened." They aren't going to be like, "Ha."
anyways, let's move on to the final segment. The final segment of the show. This is going to be a different final segment than that we've done in previous episodes, because we are not going to be determining our self-worth through BuzzFeed quizzes. No, we're going to another site. It's called Tier Maker. And
yeah.
I don't
This
need
is
to
probably
drop the
the
link.
most
I don't need to
heated
drop the
debate
link because you guys can see it together, and we can all make an agreement on this. So, without
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
It's probably
further
going to be
ado,
really heated because I have some very strong opinions about fast. Oh,
Fast.
was I supposed to say it?
yeah, I already said it in the. I already said it
in
in the. I already said it in the intro, so we
Oh,
don't need to say it
that's
again.
rude.
All right,
Fast food chains. That's a
fast
lot.
food
That's
chains
a lot.
Canada tier
Wait,
list.
Chipotle? This Chipotle in Canada?
In Toronto. In Toronto.
I've never been to Chipotle.
Oh my god! I'm so
Okay.
excited.
Okay, let's start with the easy category, IDK. Where have we
Okay.
never been?
St. Hubert.
I've never been to Hero
Which
or Pizza Nova
Pizza Nova?
or
I haven't
Rancho
been.
Walk or St. Hubert
Okay.
or Mr.
Yeah.
Sub or Mucho Burrito
Has anyone been to St. Hubert?
or
I didn't
Valentine
even know that exists.
Yeah, I
or
don't know.
Osmow's. I've never been to that either.
Yeah.
What is this Valentine
I've been
one?
to I've been to Mucho Burrito before.
Okay.
I haven't been to Oz House before. I think that's like a Toronto thing.
Oh.
I think a
what
lot of these
about
are Toronto
Hero? Has anyone
No.
been to Hero?
Hero.
haven't been to Hero,
Super
certified
Smash
burgers.
Brothers Ultimate Certified Burgers.
What about Manchu Walk?
Guaranteed critical
I don't
hit
think
your
I've been
taste
to
buds
Manchu.
every time.
All right. Have we nailed
Wait,
down?
I've never been to. Wait,
Oh my
where'd it go?
gosh. The poutineery one. What is
No,
that?
I've been there. I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
really?
here.
I've never been to Mr. Sub.
Have any of you guys been to Mr. Sub?
No.
No.
All right.
No.
Okay, I don't think we've.
So I
Okay,
think that
are we
covers
doing
everything.
Are we gonna do it by tier, or are we just gonna go through each place and discuss and then put it in the
Yeah.
tier?
I think we should go through
Yeah, I
each
think-
place. We should go through
Yeah.
each place, drop a statement, and then we put it in a tier.
Okay.
All right.
So, start at the top, I guess.
Arby's.
Well,
Okay,
they
their
make
curly
the
fries are
beautiful.
unmatched.
Wait, where's F tier?
It's
There's no
Little
F tier
Mac
yet.
tier? Where's Little Mac tier?
You can add another tier. Add a tier
Yeah.
above IDK. Oh, you already did it.
No,
Wait,
he
no.
just
He just
changed the
oh.
number.
Press stop. Press the gear. And then you can press add a row below. And then
There
just
we
give it a
go.
color.
Wait, why do you add 2?
For
Sorry.
E and F.
Oh, we're doing E also?
Oh, well, we can
Yeah,
just
we
do
can-
F.
I
We'll
Okay,
forgot
just
how
do
alphabet
that.
works.
Arby's. So
No, make it like a gradient. Make this one green, and then make
Ooh.
that one like blue.
wait, do colors
for the aesthetic.
do colors matter to you, Darian?
Yes.
They absolutely
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
fine.
IDK is supposed to be blue.
IDK should be blue.
do. It's like
Click
blue
on
is
the gear again.
indifferent.
Yeah, you need E tier before F tier.
Right.
And then
You don't need E tier.
You
E
don't
tier
need
is-
E.
What's even in E tier, to be honest?
No, the
Should we just
turquoise,
put,
the
like,
turquoise,
gray?
the turquoise,
Like-
the turquoise, the turquoise,
Yeah,
the
sure.
turquoise.
Yeah, sure. Make it gray.
I don't know if
I-
it's a D,
Yeah.
but so far nothing's changed.
Maybe we should make a tier color tier list.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's next episode, Alex.
Okay. So
Okay, I said Arby's curly fries are unmatched.
I don't think I've ever been to Arby's.
Arby's is
Yeah,
kind
I
of
have no opinion.
Okay, yeah, their sandwiches are kind of boring, but
Yeah, I'd say
fries are
Arby's,
good.
honestly, F tier.
no, D because of the
Whoa.
fries. The
There's
fries
actually
are
right
Yeah, they only have
off.
one good thing, and that's the
D.
fries. That's the fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
D.
does that make it so they get D if they have
Yes,
only
I
one
would
good
go
thing?
to Arby's for the fries. You don't understand.
Yeah, I
Your
think
mic
D
is
is
peaking.
Not that
Calm
bad.
down.
right? Or maybe C.
Maybe we should make an E tier.
No, come
No,
on.
D,
Come on,
D.
D. Let's just put it in the D tier. They only have one good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, A and
Okay.
W. A and
I
W.
like their chicken.
It's not bad, but it's not really super good either.
Yeah, they're not
I
really
would say
special.
C or B.
See.
C.
See,
C
Okay.
or
Is it just-
I think
okay.
I think A and W is B because like they have a really good like
Okay.
honestly their stuff is like pretty good. They have some fire stuff too.
And it's like organic, isn't it? Not like organic, but it's like raised nicely.
It's
Yeah.
it's
but it's
it's
still
healthier.
that.
It's healthier than
Yeah,
average. It's healthier
I don't
than
know if
average,
I'd have the best judgment because I haven't been to A&W a whole lot of times.
but
Okay.
A&W, honestly, has the best burgers.
Also,
Straight
they
up,
have
straight back.
they started
no.
the plant-based meat burgers too. I would say B actually. I changed my
That's
mind.
Plant-based
Yeah.
burgers, though, are
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, but it's still being inclusive, and they started it. Like everyone
I
else
would-
jumped on the
yeah.
bandwagon.
I would
That's fair.
definitely say B, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like B.
B.
A solid B.
Burger
All right,
King.
Burger King.
F. F. F.
F, just straight F.
Yeah,
F.
I okay.
Straight to F.
I'll
Whoppers are
garbage.
good.
Horrible.
wait.
No,
Let me,
Burgers are good.
let
Are
me-
you an
all right,
idiot?
okay.
Are
All
you
right, hear me
blind
out,
in your
guys.
tongue?
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay.
Am I
Burger
blind
King-
to taste?
Yeah,
Bruh
but honest-
moment.
yeah, honestly, Burger King's kind of cursed to me now because like
Burger
like,
King is not below Arby's.
Yeah, it is.
Burger King is garbo.
It's
Straight
actually
trash.
disgusting.
Burger King's
Yeah.
trash.
It's
Burger
actually
King is
disgusting.
trash. Yeah, but let me tell this story. Okay, so I went on a date with a girl I was kind of with in university, and things got pretty awkward as in typical Josh Luna fashion. And my bus isn't gonna come for another while, so I decided to kill time by going to Burger King and ordering a poutine. That was the biggest mistake of my life because I went home with like a stomach ache, and
Okay, but
Burger King gave me
they
food
use
poisoning.
cheese curds, and McDonald's doesn't use cheese curds, so for that reason, I have to give them props.
Well, then that's just not poutine. That's fries and gravy.
Yeah, I know
F.
that's what McDonald's
F.
does for poutine.
Burger King puts like 8 fries in their large fries because they just give you fat fries. Like,
Okay, fine, F.
Is
Jesus.
that a bad thing?
All right, Burger
Yes,
King.
that's a bad thing, Alex.
Chipotle. Am I the only one
I've
that's been
never
to Chipotle?
I've never been.
I've been to
What is your-
Chipotle. It's pretty fire. I'd honestly say A tier.
Yeah, I give that too. I love Chipotle. Whenever I'm
There
down in the
definitely is
States,
some
Whenever I'm
definitely
down
is
in the
some
States,
problem
I
with
make sure that I have not left the country without tasting Chipotle, because Chipotle it's
For
Mhm.
Chipotle.
all
We
right.
should-
Domino's.
Best
What do we
pizza
say?
S tier.
No, they're
good.
not the best.
Good, but
They're
Yeah,
just
they are.
bad. The only pizza that I'll eat from there is cheese pizza or pepperoni. Anything else is like it's not good.
No, I have to disagree with you. Domino's pizza is the best pizza.
Nah,
I will
their
say
crust
B
is kind of gross.
at the highest. Yeah, but it's always powdery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What you like?
Are we really
Their
gonna
sides
test
are pretty good,
Alex's
too.
judgment on
Domino's is-
crust here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
I'm
let's
taking
not forget.
Alex's judgment on crust.
Mr.
Oh.
Hard Crust
Oh, yeah.
himself.
Guys. Okay. All right. Do I have to explain the joke?
No,
Okay.
you don't.
No,
The
you
joke
don't.
is that Alex likes
Okay,
hard crust
yeah,
pizza, and he's an idiot.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. We don't want to get this video. We don't want to be canceled right now. We don't want to be canceled. We have to learn our lessons. But anyways, Domino's.
B is the lowest I'm willing to go for Domino's.
What?
Yeah.
Could be as fair.
B is the lowest I'm willing to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I like-
let's
I don't-
aside
I don't
from
know
the
what the
pizza-
standard is for A yet, so we can
Yeah.
put in B for
Chipotle.
now.
Chipotle is the standard.
Yeah.
Well, I
We
haven't
don't
been to
know that.
Chipotle, so I still don't really know.
Yeah, but anyways, the thing. Let's not forget that Domino's has some pretty good sides, like the cinnamon sticks and the dip.
Buffalo
have-
chicken wings. You can
do
get
they
a
have mozzarella
large.
sticks?
You can get a large 2-topping pizza and 10 buffalo chicken wings for $20. I'd say that's
Okay,
a steal.
their wing flavors are actually pretty impressive. So I agree with B actually.
Yeah, we're giving this a B. All right.
Yeah.
Dairy
B for
Queen.
now.
Dairy Queen.
No, Dairy
Ooh.
Queen is bad.
I mean,
Not
they're
because
No.
it tastes
No,
bad.
are we talking
like-
about their food or their ice
Yeah.
cream? Because their
We're
ice
talking
cream
about-
is
we're
Let's
talking
do
about the
ice
burgers.
cream. Burgers,
talking about the
trash.
burgers.
Ice cream.
their chicken fingers are good though.
No, the ice cream is amazing. I'll only go there for ice cream.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Yeah.
Like on one of the band trips, I went to Dairy Queen with Braylon,
Oh my god.
and they received him and this other guy we were with received very, very poor what's the
You want
word?
me to tell the
Customer
story?
service?
Yeah, you want me to tell the
Yeah.
story? So
I mean-
Darian and I were the second people to enter the Dairy Queen, and I think it was in Edmonton. I order a burger and a cookie dough blizzard. 10 other people walk in, all get their food. I go up to the front. They're like, "We never got your order." I'm like, "Then why do I have a charge on my credit card?"
Ooh.
And then I had to wait another 15 minutes for them to make me my food. And Darian and I had to sprint to the bus because of how late we were.
And then
Yeah.
I got food
Damn.
poisoning on the way back.
And he got food poisoning. The food there, garbage. The ice cream, amazing. But because of the garbage food, I have to put it at C tier.
And I was
Yeah,
stuck
No,
at
yeah,
that
C's
point.
not C. Not C.
Maybe
Very hurry.
B.
Hey guys, let's
Because
not
of the
forget.
ice
Hey
cream, I
guys,
say
guys,
B.
let's all talk about this. Let's not forget that Dairy Queen has low key been the life of the party just because of the ice cream cakes they make. Let's
Oh
not
my
forget-
god,
Oh,
their ice cream
okay.
cakes are
No,
I
so
think it's
good.
fair. I think it is very fair to put Dairy Queen in D because we put Arby's in D for like the curly fries.
But
Oh,
Dairy
yeah.
Queen has but Dairy
No,
Queen
Dairy Queen is known for their ice cream though. Arby's are known for their sandwiches, which is not the same. Because
And
I
Arby's
don't think
sandwiches
it's
are
about what
bad.
they're known for because like Dairy Queen is the only place on this list that has like known for ice cream.
But
So
not all
I'm
Dairy
talking
Queens
about
serve
everything in
fast
terms of
food.
sandwiches,
Not
really.
all Dairy Queens have like burgers and fries and stuff. Like if
No,
we're
not
just
all of
talking
them.
about
Really, not
I
all of
would-
them.
no,
Not
okay.
ice
all of
cream
them.
outweighs, so I think it's B.
No, all of
No,
them have the
okay,
ice cream,
guys,
but
listen.
only some of them have the burgers.
All right.
I would
Alright.
say because Dairy Queen's main thing is ice cream and other food is on the side. I would say it would be A tier if it wasn't for their
Yeah.
garbage food. Their
That's
garbage
why it's
food
B.
definitely brings it down to B tier.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make my
Same
case. I'll make a fair case here. Okay, DQ, Dairy Queen has like trash like food, but their ice cream cake and the ice creams and the flurries are like they're like
Flurry.
great. They're great.
Blizzards. Get it right.
With that being yeah. With that being said,
really said flurries.
Sorry, guys, we haven't reached the McDonald's section yet. But anyways, I think it's fair to say that Dairy Queen should get C. The low,
No,
the,
B.
the
No.
negatives, the
No,
negatives
Brandon
should be.
and I already
Guys,
said B, and
No,
I don't
but
care what
Josh-
anyone else.
But I
Josh,
said
if we say the negatives, but yet we all said Arby's for F, but then their fries redeem them to D, then we can't say because Dairy Queen has one bad
Yeah.
section, then they have to go down 2 tiers. Because we brought
Yeah.
Arby's up 1 tier for only having one good thing, but then
Yeah.
we're bringing down Dairy Queen 2 tiers for having one bad thing.
aren't
or
we
one bad
bringing
section?
back
They have
all
multiple
the
bad
Dairy
things.
Queen is definitely B.
They have multiple bad things and multiple good things.
They have way more good things than bad things.
Oh
I
yeah,
would say
Josh,
B.
the ice cream way outweighs the food, especially because not
That's
every
true.
location has the food.
I'd call
Oh, yeah.
the ice
I'm
cream.
I'm pretty sure the mall doesn't have the food. I'm pretty sure the mall
No, it
only has
doesn't.
ice cream as well. So
Yeah. Yeah. So are we just gonna slide this to D?
B.
B.
Jesus
Okay, fine.
Christ.
Here. All right. Here you go. Here you
Okay,
go, you
let's bring it
marks.
down.
Here you go, you marks. Five Guys.
S.
Darnell,
S. S.
I've
tier.
never
S.
been to Five Guys because I am only one guy.
Yeah, I would say S.
S tier. Yep.
We
S.
dude,
You're
it's really
Explain
not.
yourself. Why
we
is
need-
Five Guys so good?
The
It's
burgers
just so much
amazing. Their fries amazing. Free peanuts amazing. A
Yeah.
little bit on the expensive
vibe.
side.
You walk in there, ugh.
Five Guys is great. It's just expensive. That's the only thing you can knock on it for. But it's great. It's great. It has that Shake Shack problem of good food price too high. You guys probably don't know what Shake Shack is, or do you guys know what Shake Shack is?
Is it like Sonic?
It's like a basic. You know how in America there's like the Burger Wars, like who has the,
No.
all right, so basically the West has In-N-Out and the East has Shake Shack. Basically what Shake Shack is to California is basically what In-N-Out is to California is what like New York is to Shake Shack.
Oh. I've been to In-N-Out once. It's alright.
Yeah. Me
Yeah,
too.
I love In-N-Out.
Okay, anyways, let's get back to this.
Harvey's.
I think I've been there
Every
once.
make this burger a beautiful thing.
I've never been to Harvey's.
I think I've been to Harvey's, but I don't remember what it was like.
Honestly, Harvey's is alright. It's
I
alright.
feel like
It's not
a
the best thing.
better Arby's. That's all I know. And okay, I've been thinking about it. I feel like we could move Arby's to F.
What?
Uh-oh.
But is it as bad as Burger King?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Honestly-
irredeemable. Arby's has fries.
Okay, fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to start something. Leave it at D.
Okay.
Are we gonna really put Harvey's at D, even though they do give out the option to give you like a bowl of fries and putting like meat and what toppings you want on it?
I have no say in this. I literally don't think I've ever been there. Or if I have, I
Yeah,
don't
same.
remember it.
Yeah, wait, were we talking about Arby's or Harvey's?
Harvey's.
Now.
Harvey's. You guys are seeing my screen share, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very laggy for me though.
Yeah.
Get a better computer, Brayden.
Yeah.
Get a better. Well, yeah, that's why I spent $500 on new parts.
Yeah. So Harvey's is a D. All right. I guess
Sure.
that's
guess so.
that. Jimmy the Greek. What do we say about Jimmy the
Oh,
Greek?
I love Euros. I would
Cool.
put this at an A 100%.
Is Jimmy
think
the
I've
Greek
ever
the
been there
one that's
either.
at the university? Or is that the different one?
That's a different one.
No,
Jimmy the Greek is
that one was
Jimmy the Greek
the-
is the yeah.
At the
Jimmy
mall.
the Greek
At the
is the one.
mall.
Yeah, they're the ones at
Okay.
the mall.
Then
And
I
I
never
kind of want
got
to go
Jimmy the
there
Greek.
now.
I've only
I've
done the
never
other
been
one.
there.
they're really
Every
good.
time we go
I
to
like-
the mall,
But I do like Euros. Euros are pretty good. They're messy, but they're yummy.
Yeah,
They're
that's pretty good.
so good. Any Greek food is like, to me, I think it's an A or even S.
I think it's honestly, there are times where like Jimmy the Greek has kind of failed me at times, but overall it's still great. It's still great.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Wait,
Jimmy's is
yeah.
only good when it's fresh. If you reheat it,
Yeah.
it doesn't have the same effect. Five Guys.
that's like every food, isn't it?
Yeah, but Five Guys is. But like it depends. Like
You
if
say
it still
German
if it
food?
still makes you happy after you microwave it, then I think that's also a factor too.
What did you say, Darian? What's German food?
Oh, I was asking if Braden said German food.
No. What?
Oh, I thought
Okay.
you said German.
All right, KFC.
KFC.
KFC's pretty good.
C tier.
C. Yeah.
No,
It's too
B.
greasy. No, it's too greasy.
I think it's B.
Flavor is so good. The like spice blend.
Their
Okay.
fries are really good, actually.
Yeah.
You say that, but apparently Colonel Sanders says they're
Huh.
like
Yeah.
even the
Chicken is
Colonel
good.
himself says the chicken's bad.
You really think I'm gonna trust what Colonel Sanders said?
No, okay,
He's
the
dead.
thing is, if
He's
I
probably racist. I don't care.
the flavor of KFC chicken is good, but I don't know, the chicken itself isn't like amazing. Like I'm just
Like the
looking at the list, like Mary Brown's chicken, the chicken itself is better, but the flavor of KFC is better. Also,
I
the
like-
crunch sandwiches are so good. I could eat like a million of them.
One thing that I will say is a saving grace, and will give me will allow me to say, yeah, it's definitely better. They're $5 popcorn chicken poutine.
Oh man.
That
oh, man.
is actually amazing.
Yeah.
I like popcorn chicken. Very good. Very
Yeah, and then
solid.
imagine popcorn chicken poutine, popcorn
I think-
chicken, gravy, and cheese curds. Amazing, $5.
That seems heavenly.
complaining
Yeah.
about
Good.
grease and then talking about poutine.
Well,
like
yeah,
KFC. It's good. It's good. At the same time, it's also bad.
but it's
I
also
say
very
B.
cheap. It's also very cheap.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I've ever had any bad KFC experiences.
No, every single
haven't.
KFC is like good.
It's
You gotta.
pretty good.
The insides of KFCs though can get very gross. Like, have you ever
They
been in a
can.
like standalone KFC restaurant? They're kind of disgusting.
I've only been in a KFC Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, KFCs can be pretty stingy.
Stinky.
Yeah, I'd say it goes in B. Seems like a
That's the
decent.
vibe.
I say B, yeah.
Little Caesars.
Okay,
Alex?
their $5 deep dish.
Alex, don't you dare. Don't you
Look
dare
at
defend
that.
Little
let's
Caesars.
fine.
roast Little Caesars.
Yes, let's go off on Little Caesars.
I want to hear it. Alex, what do you have to
They're
say?
good.
What?
Little Caesars. We're doing Little Caesars, Alex. Do you have anything to say about Little Caesars?
Apparently, my opinions on pizza are just not credible. I like them.
They aren't.
They are not. Okay,
I
this is
would
a quote.
definitely say Little Caesars is not the greatest pizza, but it's good for the price.
Yeah, it's like, you know what?
Yeah,
If you really want pizza, but you like really are broke, it's like perfect. But like, it's not so good that it's like, wow, I'm craving Little Caesars pizza, you know? But like, I do like when you get a deep dish, it comes with the sauces too.
Yeah. So, do you think it would be fair to say that this is a C tier pizza?
Yeah.
I would definitely say that's a C tier pizza.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not super great.
Mary Brown's.
okay.
All right.
That's fine.
I
I
haven't been
see.
to Mary Brown's, but I'll leave this to you guys.
Okay, I think that Mary Brown's is on the same level as KFC only because I was saying this before. The flavor of the spice is not as good as KFC, but the chicken is better than KFC. So that is
Agreed.
why they're like balanced. So I think that it's a B.
Agreed.
Okay,
All right.
Are you guys just like fried chicken masters?
of course.
All right, McDonald's, the classic. What do we say about
Oh,
it?
Overrated
Yes.
B tier.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
literally
good.
go to
It's
McDonald's
good.
every day. The
It is
flavor
good.
is
Overrated, but
immaculate.
good. I would say B tier, not S
It
tier.
is I'm tired of people always being like, "Oh, McDonald's is bad. McDonald's sucks," and then they go to McDonald's.
It's like
like,
my
make up
go-to.
your mind.
Like when I think fast food, I think McDonald's. My
Yeah.
favorite fast
It's-
food fries,
yeah.
McDonald's. My
McDonald's is the
fries-
ultimate.
no,
food.
like-
fries and
McDonald's
fries,
is the
no.
ultimate.
Wait,
Yeah.
Sophia, hold on. I don't think it should be getting points just because it's iconic.
Yeah,
No,
no.
I'm not saying
But
it's
it's
iconic. I'm just
fries
saying that's
weak.
what I think of when I think fast food. That's my go-to when I
Fries
think
aren't
fast
bad.
food.
The fries
McFlurries-
are fine.
Fries- out
McFlurries
of
are good.
every single fast food restaurant except Burger King, McDonald's has the worst fries. You don't eat them for 5 minutes, cold, soggy,
Okay, that's
gross.
Yeah.
Like, they're absolutely
When they're
bad.
good, they're good. But
You-
when they're bad, they're really bad.
Like, if you want good fries, one of my friends told me this. You literally have to ask them without salt because then you get a new batch of fries.
Oh, like
Because what
fresh.
they do is they'll make fries, and then they'll just sit there until they're consumed, and then when they get cold, they just refry them again.
I don't care. They slap. I'm saying
They do
least
slap.
of A.
I would say B tier, not A, because
Yeah, B
Can't
fair.
say McDonald's is on the same level as KFC. No. A&W and McDonald's are not at the same level. McDonald's is
yeah,
better than
A&W in my opinion is higher, but you guys will refuse that.
No.
A&W is
A&W is
definitely
way
better than
better.
McDonald's, Sophia.
A&W is way better than McDonald's.
Sophia, you're
Think
Y'all
about
are
the
wrong.
price.
because
what you
of your
can get.
whining, I'm gonna have to put it at
You
C
got it.
tier. It's
No. Josh, like logically in your head, think about this. That doesn't make sense. You can't say it's below A&W and below KFC.
If I had the
Yeah.
option to go
Below
McDonald's and A&W,
right?
100% of the time I
No.
go to A&W, but
A or
it's definitely B. It's not C tier.
Yeah,
Definitely
Like, it's
not,
not-
a C.
it's good.
Not a C.
It's good. It's just
It's
not
not-
incredible. Like
not
it's
great.
the easy option, and that's fine.
I don't agree with it being on the same level as those. I would eat McDonald's over Jimmy the Greek.
Well, I mean, this is a collective opinion because this is all of us making a tier list. If you
No,
want to
y'all
make your
are
own
wrong.
tier list, you're
make your
free
own
to
tier
go
list,
ahead and
Sophia.
do
Yeah,
that.
make your own tier list.
Fine, B. Jesus.
Mucho
Y'all
burrito.
are crazy. though.
Never been
I've
there.
never been there.
I've been to Mucho Burrito once, and I had a great time. A tier.
I feel like all the A tiers are just like one or two people being like, "Yeah, it's good."
Exactly.
It's
New York
because
fries, New
there's
York
nobody
fries.
else to oppose them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the arguments we have, the like discussions.
That's where it gets spicy.
This is when we said that things are gonna get heated. We weren't actually talking about the stuff about like online bulllying and internet.
We're just talking about this.
We're getting heated about fast food. This is what average Canadians fight about. All right, New York fries.
This is what we fight about because we're
I
all
think-
There
B or
was-
A. I
I've been
used to
there
go
once.
there every single time
Yeah.
I had shops. I'm like, oh, it's so good. I would say
New
A.
York fries is solid. I've only been there like once or twice, but it's not bad. It's pretty good.
Alex.
Like even you can
Alex,
get
back
the
me up.
fries
This-
without the gravy, and it's like still good. Like the veggie works are good.
Yeah, Alex, back me up here. New York fries is an A tier.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Like they are
Okay.
the go-to.
Wow. When Josh doesn't listen to my opinion, you just want Alex's.
It's
I mean-
I said me too.
but
A.
but it's because
Okay.
Alex and I both agree that New York fries slaps. It's great.
Yeah, but my opinion
I
doesn't
agree.
matter.
No, it's because the reason why
Good.
your opinion.
No, Josh, I'm just bugging you. But you're like, oh yeah, like me and Alex think that it's good. Like your opinion doesn't matter, but because me and Alex think it's good, then it's going to go to A.
Yeah, that's because I know I can actually trust Alex. We've been friends for like
Josh,
15
you're
years.
digging a hole. Stop talking.
Okay, Pita Pit. Pita Pit.
Never
Pita
been.
Pit. Pita Pit
I
is at the mall, right?
No.
I had a veggie. I had
No. Okay.
I had a vegetarian pita once when I was volunteering, and it was like pretty good, and it was like old. So I would say like B.
I don't feel too strongly about Pita Pit. I don't really care about it. Okay, go off B. B. If anyone else has an argument, then go off. Pizza Hut. Let me tell you this:
You
the
guys
the
know my
pizza cookie,
opinion about
the pizza cookie,
See.
the pizza cookie.
See.
All you guys know my opinion about pizza, unless
I
it's
would say
Domino's,
C.
it ain't good. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand
The
out of all the
pizza
pizza
cookie.
ones.
The
See.
yeah, the pizza ain't
Pizza
bad.
Hut's overrated.
Yeah.
The pizza cookie's the only thing that's genuinely enjoyable about it. So
Wait, hold on. How come Pizza Hotline isn't here?
because Pizza Hotline's a Winnipeg exclusive.
Is
doesn't
it?
Really? Wait, really?
Yeah, it is.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, there's no pizza pizza hotlines anywhere else. It's only in Winnipeg.
Really?
We're
I
special.
actually didn't know that. I thought it was like iconic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
It is
like
iconic.
I even talked to like my Vancouver friends about like when they came here, they were all like, oh snap, Pizza Hotline, it still exists here.
Well, I mean, like, just
Yeah, Pizza
Darren
Hotline.
muted himself.
simple or anything, but like, it is like it's pretty good.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Pizza Hotline should be advertised in Winnipeg travel or something like that. You know what I mean?
My microphone keeps
We should
turning off.
honestly, the city of Winnipeg needs to advertise pizza in in their sightseeing. Pizza Hotline in their sightseeing. All right, but pizza.
Terrible.
Or D, sorry, D.
D.
Or even F.
All right, we're gonna send this one. Yeah.
I never been to Pizza. Is it bad?
Yeah, I've been once, and it was because I had a free slice of pizza, and I was like, wow, this is beyond mediocre.
The only person I know who's ever enjoyed pizza and like goes there is a disgusting human being. So therefore,
Okay, Popeyes.
A.
S.
A.
Go.
A. Jollibee's an S.
A.
Popeyes is an A.
I think Popeye. Don't.
A.
Hey, I'm a Filipino, and I even think that Popeyes and Jollibee are about equal. Just
I
because
think Popeyes A.
Just
So
because
S?
Popeyes sides slap. Those biscuits slap.
Popeyes A. Yeah.
Yo, biscuits are the
A.
best.
Popeyes
Hey!
biscuits
I would
slap.
definitely say S, because it's like, although everybody knows Chick-fil-A is the greatest, that's not available in Canada, so Popeyes is the next runner-up for being the greatest.
And,
so I would
I would rather
your money
Popeyes.
spent to Popeyes is going to a better place.
yeah, a
It's
non-
still going to a rich person, but it's whatever.
Chick-fil-A is American. I would
Yeah.
say Jollibee is better than Popeyes, and we have a Jollibee in Canada.
But Jollibee is from Asia.
So it's in Canada. We're talking about like food in Canada.
Yeah, but there's no Jollibee here to rank. Okay,
I know, but I'm
Jollibee's
just
a
saying
sensitive
Jollibee's
topic
better
for
than
me.
Popeyes.
Jollibee's a
Jollibee's an
sensitive
S.
topic for me. Jollibee's a sensitive topic for me. Please, let's not. I don't want my people to turn on me.
Y'all
Quiznos.
all turned on me for McDonald's. It's an A.
So you're calling McDonald's your
McDonald's is
people?
an A.
Yeah, thank you, Mina. Finally, the appreciation I deserve.
Are you calling McDonald's your people?
What? No, I didn't say that.
Okay, Quiznos.
Y'all just gonna ignore me. Fine.
No, who knows? Maybe you might actually say something that matters.
Oh.
Y'all, I'm out. Oh my god.
Bruh. I think Quiznos is...
Jesus, Josh.
I think Quiznos is C.
Throwing the
Alright.
shade. Yeah, I agree with you
Anyways.
there. And C.
Quiznos is C.
I've never been to Quiznos, so apparently I don't have anything important to say.
I haven't.
Yeah,
I,
me.
Quiznos is like a worse Subway.
so D,
Actually, I would say D.
Rip.
second cup. What do we say about second cup?
I don't
Never
like
been.
Their
coffee.
frozen hot chocolate was good, but that's all I've had from
So D.
there. C or C?
Well, I mean, have you ever had their coffee?
No,
No.
just
Probably
their frozen
bad,
hot
then.
chocolate.
Is this like an IDK then?
Should we put it in an IDK just because we don't know how to rank this thing?
I feel that it strongly should be an IDK.
I agree with
Sure.
you, Alex.
Okay.
All right, we don't know how to. All right, Smokes Patinery.
Smokes
Should,
is S. Smokes is S.
Better than New York fries, but it's
Never been. Wait, is that
How do you guys feel so strongly about this thing I've never heard of?
It's in it's like in the Forks area. It's not actually in the Forks, but it's like in that area.
City Hall. It's in City Hall. City Hall. It's around City Hall, and it's also in Kildonan.
It's so good, like so good.
And the variety.
It's like-
They have variety.
Yeah, they have so many different flavors, and like it's all
Brain.
good.
And they have so many, and they have different kinds of gravy too. They also appeal to the they have a vegetarian gravy. Like,
Hmm.
Do they have human gravy? I don't think
Yes,
so.
yes.
that's probably secret menu stuff. Smokes, it, honestly, Smokes is poutine art. They're like an art gallery of poutine. They have to be put up in S.
That's a flex.
Starbucks.
They're kind of boring.
Believe it or not, I have only ever been to Starbucks once, and that's because my cousin wanted to hit on the barista.
Honestly, I think Starbucks
They love
deserves.
harassing service workers.
No, apparently they were friends for a long time, so.
Yeah, I think.
Anyways, I say C. It's like some of their drinks are
Yeah.
good, but also it's like, eh.
I've only
Yeah,
really
that's
had one thing at Starbucks, and that was like a cappuccino. I don't like coffee, but
It's like
it was like pretty good.
Some of their drinks, like the teas and stuff, are really good, and like the fruity drinks. But it's like for the price, it's just not worth it. So
Overpriced.
yeah, I stand by C.
They gave
Starbucks is like hype beast coffee.
Mhm.
It is. It is.
thing.
Spubby, what do we talk
A.
about?
Bubby.
Hey,
B actually. Like
No,
it's
hey.
not that good.
if you want like quick
Darren, if it's
sandwich-
not good,
The
that's
bread is
because
always
you're not
stale.
making your sandwich good enough. So make it better, and then it'll be an A.
I suppose that's fair.
I
Yeah.
really like them, but I have no idea how to order from them. Still,
Aw.
I'm always like,
It's so complicated.
you
Yeah.
get the veggie, but put cheese on it, and like I want to die the whole time. But the food is
Me
so
too.
good for it.
Alex, once this whole quarantine situation is over, I think we need to go to Subway more times, and I'm just gonna. It's kind of like driving, honestly, or riding a bike. The more times you do it, the
Yeah.
more times you
Alex,
actually.
when quarantine's-
Yeah, go on.
No, we have to do Subway training.
Yeah, Alex, when quarantine's over, I'm gonna teach you how to order through McDonald's drive-thru.
We when quarantine is over, we're gonna teach Alex how to order from different fast food chains.
Honestly,
Maybe,
Yeah.
this should be content that should be posted on the channel.
Drive through
I
live.
feel like quarantine here might be over earlier than expected because
Yeah.
cases in Winnipeg are like super low.
Yeah, but we don't want to speak too soon. But anyways,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
that's another can of beans we don't want to crack open. Anyways, let's go to Swiss Chalet. What do we think about Swiss Chalet?
I didn't know that was fast food.
It is, and it's a restaurant.
It's like a sit-down place.
Should we
Um,
just
there-
IDK it? IDK.
No, their gravy is really good. It's got like spices in it, and it's like
It's amazing, but it's ridiculously overpriced.
What's that other place that's not Swiss Chalet that
Montana's?
also has like that?
Montana's?
No, is it like a steak place?
Smitty's.
Smitty's is not a steak place.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Starts with an M, right?
Mongos?
Montana's.
No, not
You
Montana's.
said Montana's.
Oh, is it
Moxie's?
Montana?
Moxie's.
Okay, maybe it was Swiss Chalet.
Yeah,
Then. Never mind.
Moxie's.
I don't remember. I went somewhere that had steak a while ago to have my first steak ever at 18 years old.
Oh, big day.
I think it was the thing right before Well Done. I didn't finish it because it was too much food. It didn't taste incredible, but it didn't taste bad, so I give it a C.
I mean, yeah, it didn't impress me too
I
much.
mean,
either.
maybe I'm just not huge on steak anyways, which I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not huge on steak or ribs, which is probably bad for me if I want to go to any place like that.
Taco Bell. What do we say? What do we think about Taco Bell?
I'm surprised. Oh, wait.
I'm a Taco Bell fan. So
I'm
I don't wanna get
surprised
too
Braden
biased
has
here.
no input on Swiss Chalet. I thought he'd be like the steak master.
What, me? I said
Swiss
Swiss Chalet is
chicken, not
great,
steak.
but it's chicken. It's great, but it's overpriced.
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
It's like
alright.
$30 for one meal. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'd rather go to Montana's and spend $28 on an entire rack of ribs.
Okay, Taco Bell, I say B, only because it's so good, but like you can't eat too much or you're gonna have like diarrhea.
I've never been.
I've
Taco
had
Bell?
Taco Bell. I think it's pretty good. I
Yeah, it's
don't know what
decent.
everyone's talking about with the whole pooping thing. I didn't have any issues at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, but anyways,
I think it's just like the funny thing to be like, haha, it gave me diarrhea. It's just like it
Also-
actually didn't.
also
Well, I can say that I'm not saying that to be quirky, and it does give me diarrhea, but I still would say it's a B.
Maybe you're just
Yeah.
weak.
yeah, honestly, I haven't.
Sorry, I'm lactose intolerant.
Honestly, Taco Bell apparently Taco Bell's like insanely good once you're intoxicated, but I have yet to do that. So neutrally, I'm just gonna put it in B. Thai Express, A.
The best. It's my favorite. Their
Nice.
pad so with tofu. It's inspiring.
Yeah. What? I honestly.
Also, one time I had some on a student council trip that was way too spicy, and I was just struggling to eat it, and made fun
Whoa.
of me.
Should
whole
we
time.
really bring his name up right now?
Uh-oh.
Just
maybe
blur
something for that.
it or whatever, bleep it.
All right.
Blur.
Mr.
Okay. All right.
Mr.
He probably won't even see this anyways, and it could be many.
Yeah, but still, just bleep it just in case, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thai Express.
I've never been there.
I think it's pretty good. It's not S tier material in my eyes. It's not iconic, but it's still really good. I'll give it
A. Cool.
Hey.
Tim Hortons.
D, to be completely honest.
I would say
Yeah.
at least a C.
Yeah.
Have y'all
Uh,
like eaten their like sandwiches in their soup? Like they
Yeah,
slap.
I have. It's like mediocre at best.
yes.
No, it's not.
It is.
They're
It is.
totally
I agree with Darian on this one. It's
D.
Like it's not like super good when you know you could just go home, grab some bread and put some stuff on it
No, it's
for
not the
free
same.
Their donuts are weird.
instead of going
yeah.
to buy like a sandwich for like $5.
I have
Good.
some buttons to show you.
I mean,
guys.
I don't know. I've only been to two. I've only been to two different Tim Hortons, so maybe they're different between locations.
I
But,
think
like
it
the one
depends on
the one that was near my old house is like not very good. It's like all right, but it's really boring and just like
It is
this
very bad,
This
Darren.
is just food. It's
Are we just gonna
bland.
put this? Are we just gonna put this in D?
No, yeah,
No, I'd
D.
say-
Sorry, D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D.
Tim
It's
Hortons.
gone down.
Also,
downhill.
one
Tim Hortons
time
has
I
gone
had
downhill.
iced coffee there and I gagged. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
their
because
ice
it was iced
coffee's
coffee.
not good, but their ice caps are so good.
All right. Let's talk about Wendy's.
S
Do not be
Josh.
biased about Wendy's, Josh.
S.
S S S S.
S?
A.
S.
A.
S? That's a little
Frosties?
generous.
They
The
have the
chicken
best
sandwich,
fries.
The fries.
Hold on.
Okay, Darren,
on.
Darren, here's the thing, and like, I'm gonna say this, even though it's an American only thing. If you ever have spicy chicken nuggets from Wendy's, only American thing, which is dumb, you will consider it like S plus.
Yeah, it's come to Canada a
What?
few times.
Did you cry when you ate it?
I wanted to.
Is it?
And the spicy chicken nuggets, like the thing about them is they're the same as the spicy chicken sandwich, but even more crispy. So if you have the spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's, you will know how good Wendy's can get. And then you got like the Dave's double, triple, single. You got the
Yeah.
Baconator, the regular sandwiches. They have the absolute best fries because sea salt fries are just the best fries. Like
Oh, yeah.
overall,
That's
S tier.
That it's a bit polarizing. I've heard people say that Wendy's fries are the worst, and some people say it's the best. Wendy's fries
Yeah,
are
you either love it or hate it.
yeah, it's super polarizing.
I think
But
they're alright. They're not
I'll
bad.
be honest with you. After like a crap shift at like Wendy's, like the only thing that will make it all worth it is if I use my 50% off employee discount that I used to have while I was still working at it.
And don't even get me started on the Frosties. Those things, amazing.
I do
So
like
and-
Frosties a lot.
Oh,
And
yeah. Oh,
in
yeah.
summer
100
exclusive, and I'm
times better than
happy it's coming back. I
99
guarantee you,
cent Frosties.
not just that, their
Yeah.
lemonade is god tier lemonade.
Whew. Tell me about it. Honestly, Wendy's is miles ahead of other fast food of the other
Yeah.
like famous fast food chains. Although it's
I
good in
didn't
North
really have an
America,
opinion, but
yeah.
You guys are making me want Wendy's.
Yeah, I want to order Wendy's now. Like, honest to God.
All right, I'm gonna skip.
Okay,
All right,
do
You
it.
guys-
all right, skip the dishes and all this, and it's all over. It's on the delivery apps and stuff, so you can get it if you want it. So we're gonna leave it here. So right here, everyone, is our fast food tier list. in
The
Canada.
correct fast food tier list.
The
Well,
best fast
almost.
food
Yeah,
tier
this is
list.
definitive edition.
Yeah. So, anyways.
No, the definitive edition would include Pizza Hotline.
Oh, right.
Just like
yeah.
poke it somewhere in B or something.
I'm just gonna download this. And who knows? And who knows? Maybe one day when we can do the podcast as one in the R7 studio, it's gonna be hung up in the back right behind us, or it's gonna be in the
Oh, I thought
studio.
you said in
We
the
have to print it
bathroom.
out, frame it, and put it in the studio. Can we all agree on that?
I like it.
Epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah, and I want to show you guys my thing from of Tim Hortons. So I
Yes.
will present briefly.
Alex Pitt is presenting. Whoa.
This
Wow.
happened to me. They put the cheese in the middle of the packaging. When I got
Extra cheese.
it. No, that
Is it even the extra cheese or is it just
Oh my
the
god,
cheese?
Alex, why do you have so many tabs open?
Yeah, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it.
God, like
Alex,
6
I'm
tabs
worried.
of Reddit.
Alex is a coder. Alex is a coder. We shouldn't knock him on this.
So many university tabs as well.
Good Inception.
Oh yeah, looking at an architecture course, but that's beside the point.
Ooh.
Is one of those tabs
All right.
about WinRAR?
All right, so wow, with no guest, we managed to have maybe one of the longest
That
recordings.
was a long one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I might have to cut
marathon.
some out. I might have to cut some out. I might have to like cut out like the most like useless stuff on here.
Don't cut out the tier list.
Definitely not. Definitely not. The tier list was good.
None of it.
That was good stuff. That was good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Also, Isaac isn't here.
No distractions.
It's hard to recover from being a simp.
Yeah.
What happened last episode? I was not.
You need to
So
watch
what
it.
happened
Watch it.
was
Darian,
Watch it.
It was wacky.
Watch it.
You
Yeah.
think I
anyways.
actually watch these videos? They're
I
trash,
do.
garbage.
Uh-oh.
What makes you think I
Yeah.
would want to watch something like this? You know what? I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm
Why is he
Bye-bye.
scooting away like
I
that?
like how his mic mutes itself again.
No, Josh
microphone
muted
turned
him.
off by itself.
I swear. I swear. Anyways,
So I guess we're banning Darian again.
do we have to hand out? Do we have to hand out
Ugh.
the suspension again? Okay. Anyways, should we end it here, guys?
Yeah.
It's been a long one, but I guess it's been a fun one. All right.
Oh,
Thanks to everyone who's joined me here on this podcast. Thank you to everyone for sticking through. Thanks to the audience for making it all the way to the end.
we love you, audience.
We love you, even though there's only like 20 of you.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I know like 20 people. Let me name them all. Alex, Sophia, Mina, Josh, Brayden, Isaac, Brayden again, Brayden's brother,
The other
Brayden's
Isaac?
mom,
His brother
Yeah.
doesn't even know his name. What's his name, Darian?
Alex's brother.
Same as my brother.
Okay, anyways, yeah. So thanks to everyone who's joined us here. All right. Thank you to everyone. All right. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of tired right now.
Yeah,
I
me
can't
too.
even do the exit right. But point is, we thank you for your time. We'll see you next week. All right.
Like and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Download the episodes off of Apple
Hit the bell.
Podcasts and
Hit the
Spotify.
bell to get notified.
All right. Yeah.
Join the notification squad, fam. Lit. Epic.
All right.
Fortnite win.
Fortnite funny moment.
Gaming dollars. What are they
Done.
called? V-Bucks?
All right.
YouTube.
Tell me when you stop the recording, please.